I'm building a life for my kids to choose purpose over survival. Whatever you feel like your purpose is, chase that. Don't choose military because you're in survival mode. Don't choose college because you're in survival mode. Don't go to that factory because you're in survival mode. Do it because those are the things you actually want to do. Stop passing down our fears to our kids. Stop passing down our fears to our kids. We get to a point where we love our kids so much, right? That they will say something to us, and before we know it, we start to tell them why this may not be possible or that may not be possible because this, that, and this could happen. But I want to say we should caution sometimes. Because one, my generation is totally different than my oldest daughter generation. She has a lot more at her disposal that she can become than I did, right? I'm a 90 scale, 1 to 89, right? So mostly it was, hey, go to college, go in the military, right? There was no internet, right? Internet really didn't come about till, I got older and all these other opportunities. Now, it's so many options out there that can happen and that she can do, right? So your fears and your worries do not belong to them. Your fears, your words, or your fears, it doesn't belong to them. That's their mindset. I know it's hard because we're supposed to be guiding them, but we have to be careful how we guide them and how we word things to them, right? Sharing all of your fears and worries with them could stop them if packaged in the wrong way, right? So before we respond, when they tell us what they want to become and what they want to do, we have to be careful, right? Maybe we shouldn't respond right away. Maybe we should wait and talk about it and come back later, because if we package our response in the wrong way, we may deter them totally from their goal all the way. And sometimes it may not be the goal. It may be just you want to protect them so much that you're like, that may not be possible. And the thing is with them now, it's a lot of things possible that we didn't think was possible before. Now you can almost have a career in any daggone thing and be successful and make great money from it. So that's why I say we have to be careful how we package our response when they tell us what they want to accomplish in their life and want to become in their life. You almost have to say, yeah, that is possible. Almost everything at this point. Obviously nothing that demean themselves. Like, it's not to get crazy, but I think a lot of parents ought to know what I'm talking about. Right, so we have to protect their imaginations and don't let our history, our past, become their ceiling, right? Don't let our history create their ceiling. So just because of things we grew up and didn't have exposure to and didn't have the opportunity to obtain, we can't then create their ceiling, right? Just because we get and reach a certain level, we can't then say, oh, you can't pass this level because this, and that. Yes, they can. They have more at their disposal, right? You may be in a better situation than your parents were, right? These days, these kids really don't have a ceiling at all. If you're constantly building something for your kids, they're not supposed to have a ceiling. They're supposed to be in a position to be able to do whatever they want to do to make some good money, right? They should be able to dream as big as possible. I think over time, I think it was a study. I forgot the study. I wish I could recall it. But it was some sort of fact of kids dream, right? But as they get older, as they're in society, as they're being told what they can and can't do, and it starts to create limitations, then as you get older, around your 30s, you stop dreaming. That same kid stops dreaming when they're unable to be creative. Like, when you get older, you lack creativity. I wish I could find that study. Lack creativity and things like that as you get older. And I think it's because their parents or people they encounter are constantly telling them, like, this not possible, that's not possible, and things like that, and kind of destroying their creativity and kind of creating a ceiling for them and capping that off. I don't want to be that parent. I don't want to count my kids' ceiling. Right? I want to protect my kids' imagination and don't let my history become their ceiling. Kids need our wisdom, not our panic. So when they tell us something and we kind of on edge, like, I don't know if that's possible, let's try to guide them through it. Let's not deter them. Don't let our panic kind of take over. Like, oh no, man, my kid not thinking right. Well, then guide them. Do not let your panic set in. You just totally say, no, that's not possible. It's not happening. Stop talking about it. Don't do that. You hurt a kid's imagination. You hurt them coming back to you for one, but you hurt their imagination. You hurt their creativity. So now you kind of alter their way of thinking, and that way of thinking that they're going to start doing now is not kid-like. Kids are supposed to have these crazy imaginations. They're supposed to dream. They're supposed to be creative, and we hurt that when we panic and things like that and start creating this ceiling for them. You know, like it's all about protecting their dreams and their goals and things they want to be. So think about it. Again, like I said, I grew up in the 90s. We love to play video games, right? Remember when adults, when we were kids, used to say those games aren't going to make you any money? Why are you playing this game all the time, or whatever the case is? Well, those same video games now are getting kids scholarships. Those same video games now have people streaming and playing those video games, making great money. They're making like millions of dollars at this point playing those same games people told us that were worthless. Those same video games. So when you think about that aspect, there's really no ceiling these days. The internet has created different careers. So when your kid tell you, hey, I want to play video games for a living. Before, when I was growing up, that would sound absolutely ridiculous. Like, if you don't stop your lazy self, get on somewhere and go find a career. Go to college. Go to the military. Go work at a factory or something. No longer the thing anymore. Right? And the kid tell you something like that. I want to be a streamer. That's very possible. What I'm going to say is, okay, so how do we get you to the point of being a successful streamer? Right? What steps do we need to take? Who can I contact so that you could be an apprentice or have an internship? Right? That's my way of thinking. Who can I get willing to teach my kid on how to be successful? Who can I go study to write down the notes and give her the steps of, okay, sweetheart, this is what you're going to have to do. Every day you got to do this, you got to do that. And I'm going to give you time to do that. And I'm going to financially support you. That's my mindset. I'm not one to say my kid has to go to college. I'm not one to say go in the military. That's a great option. Which are all both great options, but I want to create a situation, right? My goal is create a situation where both my kids can dream, right? I want to set a financial foundation to where they don't have to be forced to, I gotta go work at this factory because I have to make some money, or I have to go to college because they say I have to go to college. No, that's not an atmosphere I'm creating. I don't want to be that parent. I want them to be, well, I want to try this. Okay, go ahead and try that. Right? Give it your all. Don't bull crap around. Give it your all now. And I'm going to see how I can help you within that career field. But you got to give it your all. You just can't bull crap. Whatever you do, you got to put your all into it. Right? So that's why I don't want them teetering. I want to be able to go full force. Put your all into it. Do your thing. And both my kids has crazy personality. They have great personalities. So I know whatever they do is going to be huge. Right? They can do anything, really, because they have these crazy, even my 2-year-old, they have these great personalities, and I want to protect those personalities. I don't want to be doom and gloom, like, oh my gosh, I have to do this because some parents said I had to. I don't want to be that parent. So my kids going to be able to dream. They're going to dream, right? They're going to be able to dream and be able to be creative and work into the careers that they want to. Now, if my daughter want to go to college, she can. Me and her mom both went to college. People around her has gone to college. But if she wants to, that's going to be her choice, her option. It's going to be because we forced her into it. Right? So again, at the end of the day, I'm building a life for my kids to choose purpose over survival. Whatever you feel like your purpose is, chase that. Don't choose military because you're in survival mode. Don't choose college because you're in survival mode. Don't go to that factory because you're in survival mode. Do it because those are the things that you actually want to do. Again, stop passing down your fear to your kids. Let them be creative. Let them grow. Let them explore.